You know is for selection. You know is for quality. But did you know we now offer in-house financing to first-time buyers with no credit? Shop TillmanFurniture.com or any of our 5 showrooms. Tillman Furniture. Now you know.
A Hazelhurst police officer responds to a shooting only to find the victim is her own son. The incident happened on Larkin Street yesterday morning, just a few blocks away from the police department. 3 on Your Side's Holly Emery speaks with the mother about
Good morning, my patrons. How you guys doing? If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Also, you all guys know that unfortunately the 50% off is out of the store, but don't you fret. I will have another promo today. I'm going to have to think of one. But if you still want the merch, it's still there. The Joe Manchin cups still available. I'm going to have some other items in there as well. Just haven't had time today. I decided to do this story because this story here is tragic, man. This happened in a little town called Hazlehurst, Mississippi. Now, it's like 40 miles south of Jackson, Mississippi, the capital of Jackson, Mississippi. Now, guys, this is a predominantly black area. I think Hazelhurst, Mississippi have a low crime rate. Let me check here right quick. Y'all hit the like button. It's the only place where you're going to get real news, even when it comes to small town. And what's ironic is my wife comes from a town named Hazelhurst, but it's spelled different, and it's in Georgia. That's why it kind of caught my attention. They really have a very low crime rate. We're talking about 16 violent crimes a year. Okay. I mean, when you're talking about low, we're talking about pretty low. I mean, it's only 3,000 people in the whole thing. It is safer than 10% of the U.S. cities out there. 16 violent crimes, 105 property crimes last year. They had a total of 121. I don't even think they even have murders like that. Like, it's very, very, and I'll show y'all that in a minute. It's very, very, very low-key town. What's going on with it? Yeah, it is sad. So this is a very small town. Like Yo America type of vibe, right? Now, compared to Jackson, Mississippi, on the other hand, I think they got a little bit worse. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Jackson, Mississippi, it's a little rougher. So this is what happens, man, when you get certain people from the stand, that stand mentality, it pulls in these small towns too. I keep trying to tell y'all that the stand and Wait Valley Glacier mentality is everywhere. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Shout out to my boy AK Nation. Well, I hope AK Nation also know too. Glaciers are just as dangerous as sunmen now. So you got these type of entities colliding with each other. It becomes chaotic. But let's continue to the rest of the story.
Her heartbreak and painful discovery.
Early Sunday morning, Officer Laquandia Cooley responded to a shooting here on Larkin Street, but little did she know she was about to walk into her worst nightmare.
We initially responded to the call, not knowing when I made it over there, the person was going to be my son that was laying there.
20-year-old Charles Stewart Jr. was laying in the middle of the street after being shot in the head. When his mother, Officer Cooley, arrived at the scene, he had already died.
As we
Now, I'm doing my research about this guy, this kid, and he seemed like he's a legit good kid. He played basketball. He graduated. Family was involved in his life. So he wasn't a bad kid, what I'm gathering so far. Now, I don't know if he got mixed in with the wrong crowd, or you know how kids are when they get out of school, they become adults. We really don't know what they get into. But as far as I have researched, he was pretty much a good kid. Anybody who knows this kid personally or watching this, please reach out to me and let me know if you know this kid personally, what he was doing or how he really moved throughout the city and stuff like that. I would like to know. I mean, somebody that really knows him. Don't be trying to grab straws. I need proof, because I'm not gonna be reporting on some stuff and you just trying to get your little 12 minutes of fame. I need some real facts. But what I've researched, the kid was pretty good. But still, just think about that, man. Like, this is going to affect this woman's life forever. I don't even think she'll go back on the force. If she do, she's a real one to me, for real. I don't think I'll be able to go back on the force, because think about that. The trauma she's going to have to deal with every call she responds to, every time she sees a young black male's dead body or on the ground, wounded, hurt, or anything, which I'm quite sure, like I said, this is a small town. They don't get that kind of crime like that. That's going to affect her whole well-being. Like, she will never be the same. And where is all the black activists? I know there's some in Mississippi. I mean, come on now. This is supposed to be, this is where all the wokians love to be congregated at, they say. They love to be in these predominantly black areas. So where are you guys at? Where is the Killer Mike's at? Where's the freaking TIs at? Where y'all guys at? Why ain't y'all over there in Mississippi trying to figure out why this young man lost his life? Why ain't you out there trying to support this black woman who is a pillar of the community, who is trying to save lives, but her lives got devastated in the midst of this? We did report on a woman who recently lost her life. The Baltimore cop family seen that she got killed, heard that she got killed while just being in a squad car. I haven't heard an activist yet, except for us on this channel. Shout out to myself, AK Nation, all the other black conservatives out there, especially BC Black Conservative Perspective, ABL, my boy, Brandon Tatum. All of us been talking about this stuff. Are we the only real men out here that care about black women? I mean, I'm just saying, because I'm starting to get really fooled now. because I don't really hear a lot of these Wokian movements talk about them. And if they do, it's whatever. But you know, I just tell the news. I'm just a blogger, right? What the hell do I know?
Get out. I look and I look and I'm like, this is my son. This is my son. So I initially just go into a breakdown like, you know, why? Who would do this to my son?
And that's a sight Officer Cooley says she'll never forget.
I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. What I was seeing, my own son laying there on the ground dead. It was pretty much on a panic. It was too much.
Stewart Jr.'s father, Charles Stewart, says he was a good person who got along with everyone and didn't bother anyone. So when he found out that his son was killed, he couldn't believe it.
It's traumatizing for the whole family, you know. We just trying to cope day to day, you know, just trying to figure out why this happened, you know, who could have did this.
Chief Darian Murray says because the case involves an officer's family member, the case will be handed over to MBI.
What's up, Bill? I'm glad to see you in the building. Just think about that, guys. Think about that. This woman, the father looked just as young as the son. Shout out to good genes. I could tell that his daddy, though. I mean, you know, even though he got a darker complexion, you could tell that was his father. What's up, Bill? What up, y'all? Let me add y'all as moderators right quick. I'm sorry. I've been forgetting about that. But yeah, you could tell that this is the father. I mean, look at the genes on this guy. I mean, he's got strong genes over there with looking young. So, but still, this is just tragic. This woman is devastated. You can just see in her face that she'll never be the same. She'll never be the same. This is going to be inbred. I don't know, like I said, if she goes back to being a cop, God knows, God bless her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm being honest. As a man, I do not, am I admitting this? I would not be able to do my job anymore. I understand that my son would probably want me to continue on and helping people, but I couldn't do it in that fashion. I would do it in some other fashion. I don't know, social service work maybe, doing what I'm doing now with streaming, but I could not go on the scene and do my job effectively, knowing that in the back of my mind it's going to replay me finding my own child dead on the pavement. That's just alone in just like that alone. Like you get that he is no more. You can't hold him. You can't hug him. Everything you've been wanting to say to your son or thought about saying to your son is over. All right, go ahead on. I get him. I got one of them out of here. But yeah, these spammers, man, they crazy. So hopefully that'll get all that out of there. Thank y'all for that. But let's continue with the most depressing part of the story. I mean, this is just crazy.
In Hazelhurst, Holly Emery, 3 on your side.
I mean, when I saw the story, You're right, bro. They don't care about black women. When I saw this story, I had to do this one. You know, I knew this was going to take a little bit more longer time. I usually have more than one crime story, but this one right here just baked the cake because this just goes to show y'all that this is sad. Like, this really is sad. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Either you can get them off or the other people can get it off. That's why I got these mods in here so they can run off. I mean, and I'm finna show y'all again the crime rate in this city where this happened at. Let me show y'all something here. I mean, you know, this is where this happened at. We finna go compare side by side here. Yeah, you're right. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too. It's the only place you're gonna find this kind of content, man. This is, hey, they safest neighborhood are Barlow and Allen. This is one of the areas near where he was found at. Look at the crime index over here. It is 10. It is safer than 10% of the U.S. Crime index of 10, right? So they don't get a lot of violence. Number of crimes, 121. Crime rate, 4.42. 29. They have a total of 33.43, but their violence is 4.42 out of every 1,000. So they got about 3,000 residents. So you're talking about 8. So to get a crime in Hazelhurst is 1 out of 226. So let's see here. Now let's compare it to Jackson. We're gonna go to Jackson, Mississippi. That's Hazelhurst. That's where it's at. It's right there close, 30 miles from Jackson, Mississippi. It's a suburb. Now, Jackson, Mississippi, on the other hand, it has a crime index of 3. And it's 8.38 violent per 1,000 residents. So yeah, you got 1 in 119 chance of getting messed up over there in Mississippi in this town. So I'm gonna go right back to that. So it's 1 in 119, and we're gonna compare Hazelhurst, the little town that this happened to. Wait till it loads. I wouldn't do it. Wonder why it's not doing it. All right, y'all, bear with me for a minute. Gotta wait for this thing to update. All right, it don't want to do it for me. I'm about to make it do it myself. There you go. All right, back to that. We're gonna read this thing together. All right, now we're back. So 10, they got rated a 3. So it is, yeah, about 3 times safer than. But then again, if you look at the violence, 1 in 226 versus 1 in 119. So yeah, it is a lot more safer than it is Jackson, but it's not the safest in Mississippi. So either way it goes, like I said before, it's your average small town near a big city. But still, they don't have murders like that. I mean, they just don't. But then again, I'm reading this, and this is what it says about Hazelhurst. The crime rate in Hazelhurst is considerably higher than the national average across all communities in America, from the largest to the smallest. Although 33 crimes per 1,000 residents, it is not among the communities with a very high crime rate. The chance of becoming a victim of either violent property crime in Hazelhurst is 1 in 30. Based on FBI crime data, Hazelhurst is not one of the safest communities in America. Relative to Mississippi, Hazelhurst has a crime rate that's higher than 87% of the state's cities and towns of all sizes. Okay. So basically, they just have violent crime, but not murders. So they have a lot of motor theft. So either way it goes, thank you for following. Thank you, thank you. I mean, even though it goes, man, it still is a sad situation. It really is. It's definitely a sad situation because no mom or no mother should have to endure this. I mean, I want y'all to see this right here, but right there in front. This mom will never get a chance to hold her son again. The community she has patrolled to keep safe gave her a thank you by killing her own son. Again, how many of you think that there's going to be a song about this woman's son being killed, even though she's a productive member of the community? How many football players are you going to see and basketball players? LeBron James, aka LaChina James, freaking AOC, who's vacationing in Florida with no mask on. All these other we so oppressed. What about Corey Bush, the squad? Any of them? How many of them do you think are going to be holding this woman's hand when it's time to bury her son, have this funeral streamed, and stand up beside her and say that all black women are important. Do you think BLM gonna help her with the casket or do a GoFundMe and raise money to bury this young man or have some kind of donations for her and her family? I wait. I don't hear nobody. Benjamin Crump, do you think he's gonna come to the funeral? Lee Merritt, you think he's gonna drop his caseload and try to help out with the investigation and find out why this young black man was killed senselessly? Exactly, bro. They are. They definitely are. They are brain damaged idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure this all out. I wonder if Jamal Bowman, you know, one of the left guys, I wonder if he's going to leave New York and come down to Mississippi and voice his opinion about he's going to use his contacts to try to help out. I wonder if David Banner is going to go. Yeah, I said it. David Banner, the show state is Mississippi. I wonder if he's going to go out here and advocate. I just want to know. I just want to know. I just need to know. I mean, I'm just saying. What's up, bro? I need to know what everybody following me on my Twitch. And if you follow me on my Twitch, go ahead on and subscribe if you can to support. I have donations over there too. You could sub to the channel and support. I think it's like $4. Be a member. I think it's like $3 a month over there on Twitch. So if you're not comfortable with YouTube, you can subscribe over there as well. I mean, I just want to know, like, who is going to really and truly come forward and march for this lady? That's all I'm asking. Where's the riot at? Why is nobody not tearing up Hazelhurst, Mississippi, and make it the winner of love? Because I'm just saying, she fits the profile. She's a black woman. She's got her children in custody of her kids. Her and her husband is still, her and the man is still together. You know, I just don't understand, because they basically said that her and Charles are together, the boy's father. So I don't get it. I need answers. That's all I'm saying. I need answers. But anyway, y'all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Y'all get in the comment section and tell me what y'all think about this. This is so sad. I'm out.